Hello everybody and welcome to episode 1 of the Rags to Riches series here with Midwest Ag, and we are going to be building ourselves a #1 hay dealer in the area. So hey, let's get started. Hey everybody and welcome to the Rags to Riches series. So just want to cover it down, and I want to thank you all and make sure that if you have not already, please subscribe and please like this video for further content. As we get this series underway, I just want to explain what we're going to be doing. Right now, if you guys could not tell or have not picked it up, that I have no money. Nothing. Zero. Starting from scratch, the only thing I have is this pickup, this tent, and a chainsaw. Meaning that we are going to be cutting down some trees, get some wood, some lumber, sell at the lumber yard. Now the way it works is that I got to drop off the wood to carpenter, and he's going to cut the wood up, and then he's going to get a little bit of cut out of that, not too much, and then I need to go and distribute the wood to get it sold. So that being said, we're going to get this started underway. Now we do really have this nice piece of land right here that we do have. I do own it currently, probably partially why I don't have any money. That kind of started off all backwards, but we need to go find ourselves a nice tree that we can cut down. That's kind of within this fence line that we have on this little patch of land we got, which I looked like I drove past one down here. Looks like it might produce some good lumber. So we got these couple down here. So we're gonna get these cut down. We're gonna get these all transported. If a tree falls in the woods and there's nobody around to hear it, did it actually really fall? I don't know. Like that one decided to fly. Alright, so as you can see now, we got this one's all cleaned up. I did this one already. And we just got this one, all the branches off of it. Just need to get rid of a lot of the, well, I guess the nubs from the branches, as well as kind of pick up everything that I cut off, get that out of my field, because eventually I don't want to run that stuff over and end up blowing a tire sometime in the future. But we're going to get all this cut up in decent chunks and get this all loaded up into the back of the truck, and then we're just gonna head over to the carpenter and see what we can get done for a deal. I really don't even know if we're gonna be able to get all these in the back of the truck. Like one tree. Still got this one left. I think it's gonna be pretty loaded. I don't know. We're already sinking into the dirt. Already at an angle. Hey, we'll try to get it going, see what happens. Alright, so I'm a one trip kind of guy. And I just had to get it all on this one trip, on this one load. So it's a lot of wood we got here. So we're gonna go take this over to the carpenter. We're gonna go see what we can work out for a deal. Try to get ourselves some money. So yeah, let's get going. I just want to say that I just came into this with zero hope, zero expectations that this old truck would be able to actually like haul this out of here. But I'm not gonna lie, like we doing pretty good. A little top heavy. I want to go around them corners pretty slow because I really don't want to flip it out. But yeah, we got a little ways to get to shop. We can drop off all this wood, so we're gonna take it nice and slow. That way we can avoid any accidents before we get there. All right, so we're just now rolling up. We're gonna park over here by the big bay door right here, and I back in a little bit. And we're going to try to get all this wood dropped off inside. I'm going to talk with him a little bit, work up a deal, and we're going to see what he has to say to us. Alright, so, yeah, I just got done talking with him. And he was telling me that, since it's kind of late right now, it did take us all day to cut down those couple trees that we did bring in. But he's telling me that tomorrow he will tell us how much money we think we're going to make. And then, actually, he said he's going to sell it for us, which is taking a lot off my shoulders, not gonna lie. But by tomorrow he said he'll give me a price for everything that we brought in, and then I think we might have enough just to go look around, see if we can go find ourselves a tractor. Well, we're back at the old humble abode, so I'm gonna go get some sleep, wake up tomorrow. Hopefully we got some money sitting there waiting for us so we can actually get things going, get everything underway. Well, good morning. Last night it decided that it really wanted to rain on me, and I just decided to climb up into the pickup and go to sleep because I didn't feel like getting wet, and it was kind of cold. fall's coming, so really don't want to risk getting sick. But I did go and talk to the carpenter, and he was saying that we're looking at about 10 grand for the couple trees that we brought in, which I thought was pretty good. You know, $10,000 is pretty nice. It gets us somewhere, I guess. So I'm gonna go look around, see what we can go find for a tractor, kind of see what we need to base our price options over, and maybe we might just cut a couple more trees down, see what we need to do. But guys, after talking with the local farmer here, seemed like a really nice guy, not gonna lie. But I got good news and I got bad news, and I like to get uplifted by good news later, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say the bad news. Bad news is right now the guy does not want to sell his tractor. Good news is that he is wanting to sell it, but he wants to get one more hay crop out because he's looking to get his dairy cows fed through the winter, and I'm going to help him out. So I'm going to get a little bit more extra money out of that too, which means that on top of my wood selling, I can get a little bit more extra money. And then since I know him, get to know him, I'll be able to buy that tractor too. Maybe even get to buy the baler as well. But fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. And what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. So, from the last episode, y'all seen that we got a bunch of trees cut down, which is really good. We got ourselves a bunch of money. I think we got ourselves about like 10,000 some odd dollars, if I remember right, $10,601, somewhere around there. Just got a call back from the carpenter, and hey, so he said that we have a little bit more sitting around, but we need to go deliver it ourselves. So we're gonna go try working on that right now. But it is a beautiful, beautiful morning right now. We also need to get to work. So our new job, I was talking with the farmer, and he was saying that we have a opportunity to be able to make some more extra money. And we need to go in, we need to cut some hay for him right now. So we're gonna go try to get some hay cut for him, get it baled, see what we got to do to make some more money. But right now he's coming real clutch for us, which is really nice. Should help out a lot. So we're gonna go talk with the carpenter, see if we can go get started cutting some hay. All right. Well, that was a little bit more money than I was expecting out of that. Apparently got me some pretty good deals. Managed to find myself a good place to sell it. But he was like, you go take this down here to this guy. He'll give you a little over 5 grand. I think it was like 5,200 bucks. 52, wow. And so in total that put us up above, I think it was like $16,000 and $1. So we need to get over here and start getting some work done here, cutting some grass so we can get some hay made. And I think old farmer up here is kind of anxious to have us start working for him for a little bit so we can get a little extra money. So this is going to come in real nice. And yeah, he's already got the tractor up here sitting waiting for us. Really good. So we're going to park the truck over here in the ditch, and we're going to start getting in here and starting getting some grass cut. Let me just start off and start saying, like, it's 4640, a beautiful tractor. Combination with this New Holland hay bind should not be that bad of a combination that we have going on here. He doesn't have that much hay or that much land to do hay on. My dream goal is that eventually we just keep building up, we keep processing all this, we get more money, we pile up more bigger equipment, try getting better things going. But we're gonna start getting this little bit of ground cut up here. So we're gonna get into it, kind of get this hay bind started. We're gonna have to like drive on the field a little bit, which is gonna counterintuitive, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, you know. Like, it's just how it's gonna have to be so we can miss these poles and whatnot. Y'all are probably thinking, like, what's the point in starting off with all these old tractors, you know, trying to get all this stuff done? Like, why not go into debt, do all this stuff, and like have all this nice new equipment? The way I see it, guys, so you have it one of two ways, right? You can either make money with old equipment, maybe do a little maintenance here and there, right? But you have working old equipment that obviously has stood the test of time and is still alive to this day. Or you can be in debt, like a lot of money in debt, and have this new equipment, but you're still paying off on it, right? this is the whole point of this, right? Like, I'm trying to just work up, make a lot of money. Well, not make a lot of money, but get up there, you know, have a very profitable hay business going on. But I can't do that if I'm already like $400,000 in debt, set back by buying all this fancy new equipment and whatnot. I gotta be able to start somewhere. I mean, just think, your great 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 grandfather, he didn't have that brand new 8R series tractor, 9R series tractor. He started out here with a 4020, 4440, you know, the classics. Or right now I got the 4640. Obviously they stood the test of time. They're still here right now, so I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Now I foresee some things happening here. Is like this slough that's down here. Like if I drop a bale back over there, that thing's just gonna like roll right into there, and that's just, it's not gonna be a good day. But we're just try to avoid that for right. But just doing these outside loops coming along really nice. Not gonna lie, pull is really good. I know a lot of you are gonna be hating on me here in the comments about why am I running over the grass that I'm cutting and stuff. Well, I can't really get an outside edge going. Like, I mean, I can. Now I'm gonna be like almost running over this guy's wheat over here. I guess we aren't gonna make it. Hate on me all you want. Let's see in the comment section. Call me stupid there for a little while. Brought the rifle with me. Would have been able to get myself a deer today. Wasn't starving in my freaking tent. Been real good eating. I must be feeding the deer around here. They're too darn domesticated. Like normally, unless I'm driving my pickup and got my high beams on, I'm not able to get that close to a deer. So, all right. So now we are working up on our last field right now. I think it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know. My phone's been dead. I had to drop it off at the truck and let it charge. But yeah, we're going up on this last field, so we're gonna get this going. Which I would not notice this field unless I had to go and ask, because he said he had 3, and I did the second one. Coming around, I was looking for this one. This one's way back here in the sticks, but we found it, so we're gonna get it all whipped out. This shouldn't take that long. This is a pretty small field, but we need to get this done hopefully before sun gets too far down. And we gotta get the windrower or the rake out here. Gotta rake all this up into our windrows, and we're gonna let it dry out though before we do that. So we'll probably come by tomorrow afternoon, the rake it up, give it at least a day, maybe 2, depending. If it rains, might give it 3 days. But we'll come by, get the moisture tested on it tomorrow. I gotta go drop some stuff off from the carpenter, so I got like a little bit of work to do myself, right? But we'll do what we can, trying to get this hay up for this guy, because I really want to get paid. I want to help him out, but I don't want to sound selfish or nothing, but I need to get paid too. We're making a little bit of money here. We're still at just over 16 grand, but after we get this job done, we're gonna be sitting about almost at 20K. So the faster I get this done, the faster this tractor that I've managed to get dirty that I still have to wash for this guy when I give it back. Fine. This hay bind, I don't know about this hay bind. This hay bind, I'm a little iffy about it. I had a little issues with it already today since I started, but we'll see how it goes. So as we're slowly chugging up this hill, I would have never imagined that this would not happen, or this would happen, I guess. But as we're slowly going up this hill, hey guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. That way I keep pushing out content to you guys. Doing my best to give you guys what you guys want to see, based off all the knowledge I know, what everyone wants to watch, what everyone's interested in. And if you really want me to change something up or work on something more, maybe give a different streamline of content to you guys, make sure you guys, you know, write it up in the comments of the videos that you watch. Let me know. Feel free to send me a message, shoot me an email, look us up on Facebook. But if you guys want anything else in these videos, I could do pretty much anything you guys want me to do. I swear, I see more deer just standing around. Like, I haven't had deer in a while. I'm kind of hungry, you know. I might just run back to the pickup and go grab the rifle. I'm not sure, but we'll just try to keep it simple for today because I don't want to tack on too much work. Every time I go to look at that hay bind, I like turn around and I look at it, and it just reminds me of like when I'm like 6 or 7 years old and I just like slid on the grass and my blue have this very ferocious grass stain that just probably will never come out ever in his life. I wonder what's gonna happen when I go to wash that power wash. I wonder if it's gonna end up going away, but we'll see what happens on that. All right, well, there our last field's finally done. So I'm gonna go let the farmer know that we got everything done for him today. Well, before I let him know, I'm gonna wash this off so that way he knows that at least I'm a decent person. Or I just take this back and it all looks like crap. But yeah, we're done. So I'm gonna let him know. See what he wants us to do. If he wants us to come by and if he wants us to rake it tomorrow, or what his plan is, or what he wants us to do. Because I mean, I'm here to do this job for him. It's a custom job, basically, his equipment. See what he has to say though. So I'll get back with you guys. Ugh. All right, so we are going to be back tomorrow morning. I guess start windrowing, get everything raked up, get our windrows made so we can start baling. Because I guess he wants us to get done as soon as we can. Try to get all this stuff out of here, so that way he has enough hay for the wintertime. Winter comes coming up. Like we're within a few months for the first frost, so we need to get all this stuff out, put in his shed. And he was telling me after his. I'm telling you, these deer be the end of this for me. But he's saying that once we get all those bales out for the frost, and then whatever is extra that doesn't fit in his storage, we can just take ourselves and sell, and I guess we earn profit on top of that as well as what he's giving us. So I think it's gonna be pretty good. But we'll just come back tomorrow, and he said that he was gonna have it all hooked up for it. So we'll just come back and get back to work again tomorrow morning. Good morning, and we are back. At this point, I'm just gonna say that I'm homeless. Like the tent doesn't count. Like it's too damn cold to be sitting in that tent trying to sleep. Like I wake up, I get in the truck, it's warmer in the truck, plus like bench seats, and I got plenty of room. Might as well just say that. I sleep in my truck until I have enough money to say otherwise. But we're gonna just park over here off on the other side of the road. We're gonna go get over. He said it's hooked up, sitting next to the field. Soon, probably on the other side of the shop over there. But we're going to, I guess, go over there and get raking, and then after we're done raking, we're just gonna start getting bales in.
One eternity later.
All right, so that took a long time. So we're just gonna try to get as much of these fields done that we can. Should be able to get like this one and maybe the smaller one done, but I'm not too sure. But we'll see how it goes. Might take a while. I think we're dropping a bale like every 100 foot, I think. They're coming in pretty fast. Crap, we just might get over, I think between all the fields, we just might get over 300 bales. Which we're gonna have a lot to sell for ourselves if that's the case. Gotta be careful around this slough. I don't wanna accidentally roll one in there, otherwise we might be screwed. Which, I mean, this one's gonna drop right here, which is gonna suck. Let's see what happens when it does. Hopefully don't. I think with that first loop around here, I think we just got like 15 bales. Dang. Quite a bit. This up, we're gonna be hitting 300 bales pretty easy on all these fields. It's gonna take me freaking forever to load all this stuff up. I want another one. gonna be getting ready to drop one out here in like 10 seconds. Less than that. But that was our last little bit out of this field, and yeah, thinking we got like every bit of 100 bales out of this field, which the sunset's pretty beautiful, my eyes. But we're gonna get out of this field. We're gonna go try to get at least the washout. That was kind of rough, but we're gonna try to get at least one more field done before it gets too dark where we can't even see. I don't want to be left out here all by myself just in case anything stupid happens. But we'll go get one more field done, and then we'll just finish the rest in the morning, and then we'll get back to you guys on that. I had to get the lights on for this one. Getting pretty dark now. I don't know how much longer we'll be able to go, but hopefully we can get this one done. And then I guess we might have to cut to the morning. We'll get the other one done. We'll see how things go so far. I mean, this is a pretty small patch. The next one's a little bit smaller than the first field that we did. See how it goes, though. I'm not gonna lie, his bale's pretty good. Like, I don't know how well I'll be able to afford one of these nice balers, but it might be further on down the road. 100% we are going to get this this tractor, though. This tractor's, I mean, I've put a lot of hours on it already, which maybe the price go down on it, but pretty good tractor, runs well, except for the fact that I did get a little dirty. Isn't that big of a deal. But hey, for all my viewers out there, let's see down in the comments, what's your favorite John Deere tractor, or Case, or Fendt, or Alice? What's your favorite tractor that you guys have? I wanna know. Maybe I'll put some in an episode so that way we can get some good views out there. I like pushing all this good content onto you guys. Feel like based off recent events, it's turned out pretty well. You guys like what I put out, which is nice. It makes me happy that I'm giving you guys something to watch. But more importantly, I'm having a lot of fun doing it myself. It's a big step for me, so be sure to like videos, subscribe, share. You gotta do. And I know I have 2 series out right now. Go check out the Missouri Farm series. I know we just got done planting over there, and we're just working on getting all this baling on this series going. But you know, throw down in the comments what you guys want to see next. What's a series that you guys think would be really cool to watch, and maybe we'll get what we can push out to you guys. All right, well, that's a wrap on that field. Gonna pull out and get this gate shut. That way when he drives by. So it's a little too dark. We're not gonna be able to get that other field done, but we will do that tomorrow morning, and then I guess start getting everything loaded up. Let's get this shut. All right. Just gonna bask in this view for a second. That's pretty nice. But well, what we're gonna do is we'll just get that next field done tomorrow. We'll cut to getting that done, and then join us in the next one where we're gonna be getting all these bales loaded, put them stored away, or getting them stored away, I guess. And then we're gonna take what we have excess, or what's left over after we get everything stored, get that sold. We're gonna go see how much money we got. But we're gonna go talk to the farmer real quick and tell him that we got one field left to do, see if he might get us paid so we can just get this tractor bought. All right, well, we are now leaving. Got done talking with him. He's like, yeah, that's fine, you just come back in the morning. He's like, it's getting late. He knows the situation I'm in right now. Like, just come by in the morning, finish it up, and then he said he'll just get me paid right then and there. Then I told him how many bales we had so far, and he's thinking that like half that next field that we got is gonna be bales that are gonna be putting money in my pocket, so that's gonna be pretty good for me. Holy crap. Alright, hold on, we're gonna get in the pickup earlier. It is very, very, very cold outside. I almost froze to death out there. It should not be this cold. It's already November, but hey, we're gonna get some work done, guys. Alright guys, so we're in the shop here. I got a little welding to do because we were trying to move some bales the other day. We had ourselves a little bit of an incident. So I'm gonna try to get some welding done. Gotta weld the ear onto that bale fork there. And we're gonna get that done. Let's see, get this gas turned on. See if I remember how to set this to the right settings. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, let's get welding. Alright, so we got everything all welded up. We're gonna get this hooked onto the tractor here, and we're gonna go back out and start moving some more bales. Alright, we're gonna get these pins all locked in. Alright, well, we got the bale forks on, got the pins all on, so we're gonna go back out and start moving our bales back. Get them all put in their get them all put in groups. That way all we gotta do is just load them up from the groups, put them on the trailer, and get them all stored away. Alright, as you can see, we got one group right up there, and we got another one over there on the other side of the field. Kind of just like grouping them up, kind of based off in the area where they're at. So like those two bales over there, I think we'll just start a group over there. We were not able to move two bales before because the other one, it broke when we tried doing it, but now that we're all welded up, I mean, welds don't break in the same spot, or the metal don't break in the same spot where it's welded at. It'll break somewhere else. So we're gonna see what we can do. What happens? So far so good. Nothing bad yet. Get turned around. It's a little heavy on the front. Don't want to turn too well. I have to get some weights on the back of this thing. Ah, there we go. Oh crap. Whoa. We're definitely. Alright. Well, now we're in another predicament. See if we can get this back down safely. Yeah, we're gonna get these bales put back, and I gotta get something on the back of this to prevent us from tipping. Alright, so the idea was we're brewing, and we went and got the spikes for the back. So what we're gonna be trying to do is, first I want to see if we can stick two on here. I don't know how possible it's gonna be to do this, but we're gonna try it out first. See if we can get two on here at the same time. Down a little bit lower, right there. Nah, that's not gonna work. Alright, well, we'll just do one at a time then. Kinda wanted to do two, maybe make this go by a little bit faster, but we're gonna have to do just one for right now. No big deal. Still adds weight to the back, so it's not a problem. We're able to hopefully try to get some bales moved. For two at a time. See what happens when I get these two picked up. So far so good. Not tipping or nothing. Bales are bouncing around pretty heavily though. You just gotta slow it down in the fields. Fields are too rough. And there we go. Got those successfully put over. I think we'll just keep this one on the back and keep it as a counterweight for right now. Alright, so what we've been doing is been doing 5 rows of 3 because the trailer that the farmer's got, I don't think it'll fit 6 rows. But we also, it won't be able to fit 6 rows because we'll do 2 rows down on the bottom. We'll try to do 1 row up on top. Yeah, well, those fit up there. But right now we'll just do 5 rows of 3, so 15 bales per load. See how well that goes. Alright, these are our excess bales out of this field. Just gonna get them set over here on this side. We don't got like a exact group for them. Set them all here out of the way. The rest of the groups are, I think we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, got an odd number too, which is kind of weird. We got 9 bales. Leave those here, and we're gonna go get the bale trailer, get it hooked up to my pickup, and then just start loading bales on it and get them all strapped down. We'll transport them over to the hay shed. This is what I was talking about. So it's only a small little trailer. That's all I had. I was hoping he had something a little bit bigger so we can get more bales transported at one time, but thinking we just do 2 rows and then 1 across the top. I think we'll be able to get about 15-ish bales out at a time, but we're gonna see what happens when we get that on. Woohoo! The heck? Put that down. Ah, the spikes went through. I must have grabbed 4 by accident. Alright, first set of bales going onto the trailer. Go side all the way. Hop out, make sure we're all the way over. Oh yeah, that right there is perfect. Wonderful. Alright. Well, let's get the rest of these put on. This may not be perfect by like any means. I've seen some really sketchy stuff before. Like I've seen people where they got 2 bales on the front, 2 bales on the back, trying to load these. And we're just not trying to tip over because we're on a side hill. So like note to self is don't load onto a side hill. Alright, well, so I just had a severe lack of misjudgment, but that's alright because we ended up just putting the extra bale in the back of the pickup. So what you see here is going to be how we transport them from here on out, which, I mean, first load, I mean, not looking too bad. Bales are pretty even. Everything looks pretty good. Things all strapped down. Yeah, that's not going nowhere. Plus, all we got to do is just go up there to that bale shed up there. So we're going to get all these dropped off and keep working. Alright, guys, as we're still working here, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Keep on supporting the channel. More videos soon to come. Alright, so we got the truck over here. Now I gotta walk back, but we gotta get all these bales paired up, get them loaded up on the trailer, and the same thing with the other field, so we're gonna get all that going. Alright, well, we got our trusted counterweight on here. Starting to learn that moving bales takes a lot of man hours, so we're just gonna cut fast forward into this, get some nice drone coverage going for you guys. Really reminds me like a long time ago when I was doing bales before, and like it was dark. I remember driving around in like circles because I was barely able to see setting bales up or anything. I was just running around with a single bale spike on front of like an old case loader. I remember it was like 2 a.m. when I was doing this, and this is a lot easier. This is daylight. There's only like 50 bales versus when I was doing like 230, 240 per field. Alright, so we just got paid by the farmer. Just gave us $5,500 for all the work we did and getting all his bales stored away. Ended up giving him over 370 bales out of all these fields. Got them all stored away, and we got ourselves a nice trailer load left of them. I'm gonna go get those sold, and then we're gonna get this this tractor bought from him. All right, so this is what we had left out of all the fields, all the bales that were left. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 total bales. I know what you're thinking. This load kind of looks pretty rough. I mean, it's loaded nice, but one wrong turn, I think we might just tip over. So I might be getting some funny looks as we roll into the co-op and getting these bales sold. But yeah, I'm a one-trip kind of guy. What can I say? But we're gonna go get these all sold. Oh, there we go. Like I say on the road here, we got all our bales sold. Got $18,000 for all 18 bales, so about $1,000 per bale paid per ton, and we were running at about 2-ton bales. Pretty heavy bales, heavy load for this truck, but we got everything sold. So we're gonna head back to the farm. All right, gents. Well, we just got done buying the tractor. We got it for $18,500, which pretty modest amount. And now we gotta work on getting ourselves a baler. Grass is growing in our field that we own, so we need to get our baler bought. We're gonna try to see if we can maybe get that hay bine off of them too. Right now, guys, it is winter out. It's February, and it is cold out. Like right now, we're looking at it's like -5 degrees out right now, and we got about a foot of snow on the ground. And this morning, I had to wait until the county road department came through and cleared out all the snow. So I've been sitting here. Truck's been running. It's running pretty rough right now. I gotta run over to the farm. I gotta see what's up with it. But for right now, hey, like always, everybody, hey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more, and turn your notification bell on so you can get my new videos that come out. And we're gonna get after it, guys. We're just rolling up right now, and I'd say the county did a pretty good job clearing out all these roads. I mean, not too often that the county actually does a good job clearing snow, but we're gonna pull in here. I'm gonna get looking at the truck, see what we got going on, because I mean, she ain't running too good. Wasn't running that good all the way up here. It just sounded like it wanted to die the whole way, so I had to take it real slow. But we're gonna open her up, take some things off, see what we could find, what's up with it. Well, I don't think it's looking too good. Let me just put the rest of these tools away real quick. So I'm gonna tell you what we're dealing with right now. So it was running rough on the way up here, and just sounded like it kept wanting to die. I didn't know what it was, and had fuel. Everything was looking good, and I got it. Opened the valve covers on it, and this is a 6.9 IDI, right? I mean, an old truck. Not gonna lie, I didn't know how long it was gonna last, but took the valve covers off, and I decided to do a compression test on it, see if we had like a bad cylinder or what was going on. And I got from 1 to about cylinder 5. Once I got to cylinder 5, so 1 through 4 looking good, and then 5, number 5, cylinder 5, tested on it, and we're like 50-60 psi under spec, and that's with the ±10%. And then I went back to the 8th cylinder, and that one's sitting at like 10 psi. Now that's not good. So I think I might have a hole in the piston, or I don't know, I might have overworked it. Just trying to remember exactly what I did. I think I have an idea of what happened or when it happened. But I'm gonna go inside. Really don't want to use his pickup. I mean, he's got snowplow on. I'm sure he's been using it out here to clear snow so he can go feed his cows. But I'm gonna go talk with the farmer, see what we can do. Well, I asked him what he wanted to do, or what I could do, I guess. And he told me that he had his pickup. It was sitting over there in that shed. So there was his plow or snowplow pickup. I was like, all right. Then what? And he went and told me, he said that there's a scrap yard sadly, I'm gonna have to scrap it because it sounds like it's gonna need a whole new motor. So I gotta take it to the scrapyard. And then he was telling me some other news. He said that he knows I got paid over the course of the last couple months because, well, my wood that I delivered before winter hit made me some good money. So I'm gonna take this truck over to the scrapyard, and then I'm gonna go check out this pickup that he was telling me that he's seen on Marketplace. He said that there's a second gen Dodge kind of down the road a little ways. Like he said, it was his neighbor, but it's about 1.5 miles, 2 miles away. So I'm gonna take my pickup to the scrapyard, see how much money I can make off of it, and then I'm gonna go take a look at that other pickup. Oh, there it is, guys. A 1996 Ram 3500. A 12 valve. Sadly, just an automatic. But I'm gonna hop in. I just got done talking with the guy, so go ahead and start it up and see what I liked about it. So I'm gonna hop in it real quick, start it up, see what's going on. It sounds real good. Started right away. It's been sitting out here for like 3 days, and it's been snowing and it's cold out, so pretty darn good truck. Runs good. So I'm gonna run inside and talk with the guy real quick and see what he wants for an offer on it. Alright, so he originally wanted about 14 for it. Talked him all the way down to 11.5, so that puts us like around, I think we're about $52,000, so I think we're still sitting pretty good. Let's just get this thing all loaded up. It's been running long enough, so it's all warmed up. Get this loaded up on the trailer, head back to the farm, and start getting some work done. Okay, so what we got going on for work today, right now anyway. So I got a bunch of logs that I cut down a few weeks back before the snowstorm hit. I just haven't been able to get back here because of all the snow that's been coming through. But we're gonna get these all loaded up on the trailer. Got some nice like 8 to 10 foot logs, a couple like 5 foot logs in here, maybe 6 foot. But we're gonna get all those loaded up. Possibly get a couple more of these trees taken down. Like, I know this one was a dead wood tree, or not a dead wood, but dead tree last spring, and then I think there's another one back there that I marked. But we're gonna take these, get these loaded up, take them in, see how much we'll get for them. But I need to get like, I think in order to make it through the winter, so I got enough to afford some equipment in the spring, I need to get about like 20 grand, 25 grand for right now. So we're gonna get all these loaded up, and we're gonna take them to the carpenter. Alright, well, managed to get all our trees down, and this is the last load before we get them taken off to the carpenter. So I'm gonna put these here on the back, tilted forward a little bit. About right there ought to do it. Open my grapples. There we go. Back away. Now just once over, check my straps. Good. That was good. That one's good too. Alright. I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I mean. Come back after I get all these logs dropped off, see how much money we get from the carpenter, pick up my tractor and take it back. Alright, so got done selling all our wood, every piece of it. So since that was big lumber, managed to get sold right away. It gave me $22,400. So I think we're gonna be sitting good through the winter. I'm just gonna go grab my tractor, and we'll be back in the spring. All right, so big exciting day today. Got our tractor all loaded up, bale forks on and everything. Springtime now. God, winter's over. Cold's finally done with, but we're gonna get some of our grass cut. Seems like our field's ready to get cut, standing about. I think the grass is about calf high, I'd say. I was walking through it, checking it out. About calf high. So we're gonna drop the tractor off, and we are gonna get started on getting some grass cut. Alright guys, so we're just still chugging along here. About halfway done with this field. Getting all our hay cut down. Little wet still, so it's a little hard to get cut through. So I think we'll just let it sit for a few extra days before we start raking it up and baling it. Good morning. What is up, everybody? It has been about 6 months since the last time you've seen me. And let me just say that the farm, well, the hay farm actually has grown quite a bit in the last 6 months. I'm talking like we now own 2 trailers, 2, a PJ and this, I guess you could say, this lizard, but I think it's more or less like a CM trailer. We are going to get ourselves loaded up here. We have, I think it is about 30 bales that we need to get loaded up today, get them sold. Got a lot in store today, some exciting news, but you will need to stay tuned to find out what happens. This trailer is a 50-foot beast. We plan on putting all 30, I actually miscounted it. It was 31 bales that we got out of this field, and we can and will fit every single bale on this trailer. A really cool function that I really want to show you guys is that I can stay in the cab and I can just let down the ramps. All I got to do is simply just push that button, and as you guys can see, the ramps just fold down. There's no heavy lifting required at all. Push a button, ramps go down. Push a button and the ramps go up. But I'm going to get these bales loaded up, guys, and we're going to try getting them all sold. And you know what would be really, really nice? And this is just like a thing on my wish list, I guess you could say. Is that I really wish I had like a wheel loader or something. Something with some like grappling forks on it. Where I could just grab like 2 of these things and just put them up there. Call it good. But no. I got a 1-tine bale spear. The front of a 4640. And I'm just out here putting the bales on one by one. And I know what you're probably thinking. Is that, oh, I know what trailer that is. There's no way that he'd actually, would load it up 1 bale at a time every time. He'd have to be crazy. Well, the answer to that question is yes. Now, what you just saw there was a clip to make it look like I loaded all the bales 1 by 1 the whole time. But in reality is that I only loaded 4 to make you think I did. They actually, all the bales, they grew legs. And what happened was they all got on the trailer themselves and put themselves up there is what happened. But harvest time? No. Farmers, they say to their wives, oh, it's time to go work. When in reality, they just go off fishing and the combines themselves. Actually, no. What happens is the little kernels of corn on every corn stalk and every field and every bean and every bean pod walk their way to the grain bins or the grain bin legs or the augers or what have you, and they just jump in. No work has to be done at all. I'm proving that right now as we speak. Okay, now that all the bales are now loaded up and we are on the road and I'm treating the truck like it owes me money or something, and I'm hauling all 31 bales right now, tows it pretty fine. We're gonna go ahead to the sale barn and we're gonna get all these bales sold. All right, now that we've gotten our last bit of bales out of our field and we have the tractor back here on Jerry's farm here, I think it's about time I tell you guys the news that I had in store to tell you guys. We actually sold our land and we are going to be packing up and we are going to be moving to amazing rolling plains of Iowa, getting out of the not so flat areas of the Ozarks of Missouri, maybe a little bit more open space, but we have a place in mind over there in Iowa. I think I think we're moving to I think it was Tahitian County, as I think was what it was called. I have a place already set up over there. Went and looked at it over my break, and that's kind of why you guys didn't hear from me for about 6 months. So we're gonna kind of go around here and get the trailer backed up, and I need to get a few things loaded actually before we start heading out. Already got my tent packed up down there at the other field. It was like one of the first things I put away because no more tent for me. Now Jerry is going to be helping us with our move. He's going to be taking the hay rake that's down there, and I think he said that he might bring the hay bind down another time. I'm only moving, I think it was like 8 hours, so that's not too bad. He said for what I did for him, for giving him enough hay and still making hay for him over the course of the last 8 months, he said that it's the least that he can do. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to get this road trip underway. Like I said, it's about an 8-hour drive, I think is what it was. Maybe 9-hour. I'd have to look at my GPS to make sure. We got everything all cleaned up before we start hitting the road, so that way we roll into town looking really nice and clean. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the road. Got Jerry up front leading the way, gave him the directions. He's got the GPS on him. If you guys really do like the content, I would really appreciate it if you guys would smash that like button, leave a comment down, let me know what you guys think, and do not forget to subscribe. It looks like Jerry had himself a little bit of problems up there. I don't know what the heck happened there. But we will see you guys when we get to Iowa.
8 hours later.
We've finally made it after this long 8-hour drive. Looks like Jerry's already here at the local Casey's. I'm going to join him here, start fueling up, and I'm going to go inside and get myself a little bit of a snack because I haven't eaten this whole entire road trip. There's some pretty nice people here in this town, I'm not going to really lie. I walk in and everyone's got a nice friendly smile to their face. Just felt like I belonged here. So I think I'm going to like it here for a very long time. But me and Jerry here are going to get back on the road, and we still have about a 15-20 minute drive till we get to my farm, so we're going to get going after that. Well, there Jerry goes. I hope to see him sometime in the near future. Definitely going to miss him. Definitely going to miss his jokes, especially during baling season, especially when I'm like the only one that's doing all the work. But guys, this is the new farm. This is where we're going to be stationed out of here in Tahitian County, Iowa. And I do love the setup. The reason I got this place is because it came with a nice heated shed with office space, all sorts of things. We have a nice area to store bales here, as well as having a very open shop here, so that way we can conduct maintenance if we have to. But that's not the final part. Let me just drop this trailer off here real quick, and I'll show you what I have in store. So right here is probably the reason my wife really wanted to move, is because of this ranch style house that was on this lot. Belonged to an old couple. They passed away, but they left behind this little plot over here. There's this big 35 to 40 acre field that's behind us, and then there's a little smaller 10 acre plot on the other side of it. But this is probably the only reason my wife actually let me move out here, is because of this really nice ranch style home. And I mean, I had to agree with her. I fell in love with it too when I first saw it. But don't think that's like the only big thing that's happening right now. I need to go to the dealership, and I have something that I need to pick up there. Right now we're just rolling up here on the dealership, and I think my new toy should be sitting right there. So I ended up switching out trailers and brought my shorter gooseneck, the PJ, with me. And we drove all the way here to pick up my brand new JCB load-all. This thing is going to help out tons on the farm. I got a grapple bucket as well as a dual utilities bucket to be able to move snow in the wintertime. Now I can pick up multiple bales at once and load them up on the trailer to almost make the bale loading process 2 times faster, which I am really, really excited about. I'm going to get it started up real quick. Oh yeah, that is smooth. So you test out the grapple bucket. Okay, this is really nice. I think this is probably money well spent, I would say. But we're going to get this all loaded up here real quick. And we're going to get heading back to the farm, guys. Easy does it. Make sure we got enough room for this bucket. Alright, everything's strapped down. We're going to get this ramp folded up. Alright, well, now it's looking like we are ready to go. So let's get heading back to the farm, get this offloaded, see what kind of work we can get done. And welcome back to the hay farm, everyone. A lot of work we got to do today. Let me just check out the weather real quick. So today is Tuesday, so it's giving us the next 7-day forecast for right now. And it looks to be like Wednesday is going to be the only good day that we have for the rest of this week. Thursday, Friday, it looks like we got a 100% chance of rain. I'm going to get heading to the shop, and we're going to go to the office. And we're going to hop on the computer there. And we're going to bring up our plat map real quick, so that way we get an idea of where we got to go today. I do still get calls from people requesting to do custom work, stuff like that, because, I mean, I only got these couple of fields, and I've only gotten one cutting of hay out of them, alfalfa, and it's not really, like, holding up to what it needs to be. But I still do the custom work for everyone, and that's just to make sure that I get, like, extra money, so I have enough to pay for the bills here. But if we go ahead and hop on here and load up our screen here real quick. Alright, so as you can see, we got fields 44 and 43 right here are ready to go for harvest. And if you could look by where we are located right here, we own plot 103, 99, and 98, as well as 104. But we are not too far from where this guy's at. So I'm thinking we could get everything all loaded up on our trailer. I gotta get heading into town and go pick up some stuff from the dealership. I think we'll be able to do this. If you enjoy this content, please be sure to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Midwest Ag for more, as we are on our way to reaching 10,000 public subscribers by the end of 2024. Alright, so the last time we were here at the farm store, I ended up buying a telehandler, and today I'm looking for Arnie. I don't remember exactly which office is his. He said he was around here somewhere, at least. He told me that there's something I couldn't live without that was around here, but I'm gonna go check out front and see if he's out there real quick. Alright, thank you guys. Yeah, y'all take care. Thanks for helping me getting this thing all loaded up. Walk by questionable loading decisions. Get in the truck. Don't look back, because that's the worst thing I could possibly do. Alright, well, if you couldn't tell already, I had bought that MacDon swather that we were looking at the last time we were down here when we went and bought that telehandler. I didn't full on buy it. I did lease this out, or I did lease it, so I'm leasing to own it, as I don't want to waste all my money. So right now I am on a fixed payment schedule of about $3,000 per month. I'm going to get heading down to that field that I got to get cut up, so that way I can get that going, because, I mean, right now we're just burning daylight. It's 4:07 in the afternoon right now, and I didn't get this call for about 2 hours ago. So we're going to get this all going, and I'll catch you guys when we get to the field. Alright, so we got our first time going here in the MacDon, doing our first cut, going around the outside edge of this field here. We are only cutting at about 10-ish foot per pass, maybe 9 foot per pass. So it's going to be a little while before we get all this done. But I'm going to say I'm extremely thankful for this MacDon, because it does speed the process up just a little bit. Our hay bind was just a little bit bigger than this, except we didn't have a conditioner. It also speeds up the process on getting bales out. I mean, just like that. I mean, after a couple minutes of talking, just like that, we're already done with our first pass. But we're going to keep on rolling on this out and see how much we can get done. We'll have to eventually head back to the shop, to the farm, and go grab the 4840 as well as the veneer baler. But I'm not too worried about that. I mean, I'm just going to turn on some good tunes. I'm just going to keep on going with this. Alright, there we go. There's our last little strip for this field. The next one is just that one that's over there across this little culvert. So I'm just going to end up driving the cutter over there. As long as I think I can make it through this little narrow area. Oh yeah, we're pretty good. Yeah, we're going to go get started on this other field. So that way we can get that all whipped out. And then once we get them done, let's let it sit for a few days. Well, my shortcut did not actually end up being a shortcut, and I had to go all the way around. Because this, all these trees over here are all connected. There's no way, no path through. So I ended up having to go back all the way out to the main road and then drive down to this little farmstead over here. And then there's a little, like, a gravel driveway or something like that that's just sitting there. If you weren't looking for it, you'd probably miss it. But we found it. And now we're down here just starting to get the outsides of this field all done. And let me just say that this this MacDon, it's doing pretty good. Like, money well spent. If you plan on doing some hay, you probably want to invest in one of these. You're able to get most of your field done pretty fast. It's a pretty fast process, and I like it. It cuts good. There's no problems, really. You just got to watch your speed a little bit, because if you do go too fast, I noticed that the knives aren't keeping up with how fast you're going, so you're getting kind of like a choppy cut. So you got to like go around 11 miles an hour is about all you want to do. Otherwise, you're just going to end up wasting grass. There was a guy I did meet the other day at the coffee shop. I think his name was Aaron, and he was telling me that bales are going pretty good prices around here. There's the dairy barn downtown. There's the sale barn as well, and also the fairgrounds also does buy a lot of hay. And the fair is actually coming up here in I think 3 weeks, and I know that they have a contract that needs filled for supplying bales for all the livestock that they're gonna have at the county fair. And I was thinking about picking up that contract, seeing how much like they charge per bale. I know that they do pay out a little extra compared to what everyone else will, because I mean they need these, and it's always last minute because they want the fresh hay. And the way it's looking right now, I might be able to get a good contract on them. I'm gonna go talk to them after I get all these baled, probably tomorrow afternoon is what I'm thinking. Maybe solidify a contract with them. But who would have known that moving here was actually a great idea? Because I, for one, didn't really want to leave Missouri, but you know, the land was calling my name up here. It was cheap, it was good land, and I mean, so far, I mean, the neighbors have been real nice. Everyone's been really helpful for me, helping me out. I mean, I was able to get my first loan out here, which was pretty nice, so I could start leasing some better equipment. Seeing that deer over there actually did remind me of something too as well. Aaron was telling me when I was going talking with him in the coffee shop the other day that there's some pretty good deer hunting that goes on down here, and they have like this big but kind of just like a day where everyone gets together and they go out, kind of like go stay in some cabins or something out in the pastures, and they just stay out there for a week. And I just had to run it by my wife, but I mean, we're still a few months out until deer season happens. I think it's late October, early November, I think, is when he was saying that it happened. So I mean, I still got some time. I got a few months as it is, but I think I'm gonna give Aaron a call probably this fall. And I mean, I'm already seeing deer right now. I mean, who's saying that there ain't gonna be deer when we go out later? All right, this should be the last little bit here in this field, and then I'm gonna start heading back to the shop, and then I'm gonna start getting the rake ready, and then we'll probably just come back tomorrow, start baling, so we can get all this stuff out of the field. I do need to get a hold of Aaron, because I don't know if he wants me to haul these out myself or if he's gonna have somebody come and do it. But we will catch you guys tomorrow. Well, that sure ended up being probably one of the biggest waste of times this morning. After I got done raking up the hay last night, I was driving into the yard, and, well, I guess what had happened was I left a nail out, and then I ended up running it over with my tire. So I spent the first 45 minutes this morning, maybe about an hour, taking the tire off, getting it all patched up, and then trying to put it back on. Then after we got it all patched up, I was going through the baler and I was checking it out, and there was just a rat's nest of baling twine or net wrap in the back, and so I had to end up taking all that out. So I think we should be good, but we're going to run a little test strip here to see how the net wrap's working, see if it's kind of feeding. I'm hoping that's the least of our worries for today. Yeah, I think it's working pretty good. We'll just figure it out when the first bale ends up falling out. But because of all these little minor inconveniences, it did set us back probably about 2 hours on the day. But it does look like it's working pretty good. Go ahead and let me give it a moisture test here on this first bale. Oh yeah, we're doing good. We're about 10.5, so I think we're pretty dry. But one thing is for sure, guys, if I would have known there was so much work into becoming a hay farmer, I probably would have definitely second guessed myself or told myself, no, let's maybe try something else. But one thing's for sure, I'm in it a little bit too deep now, so there's kind of like no turning back. Plus, I don't think I'd meet as many as exciting people as I would have if I would have done something else. If I would have been a grouchy farmer, somebody that does corn and soybeans all the time, I'd just been a real grouchy dude that goes to the coffee shop and does nothing but complain about the market and all that fancy stuff. At least with bales, I got a constant market mostly. I just go by the prices of feed. If feed prices go up, hay prices go up, and as the years go by, I mean, they're always going up, so it's kind of a win-win situation, I guess I would say. But we're gonna get going on here. We just got done finishing this field out. Got about 12, 15 bales out of it. I'm gonna give Aaron a call, and then we're gonna get heading over to the next field. I ended up getting off the phone with Aaron on the way over here, and he was telling me that we got the contract with the fair committee or the fair board, and he said that I don't have to worry about getting the bales out of here. He said I might have to help stack them up and maybe help get them loaded. And I told him, oh, that's no big deal. I kind of want to get and test out my new telehandler that I bought. And he's like, well, if you want to test it out, sure might as well can. And he told me the person I'd be getting a hold of would be Jocko. He's kind of like the board president, the committee president. He said that here in a couple days to give him a call, see him how he wants to get everything all loaded up, or see when they plan on trying to get everything out of here. Because I guess I had the dates for the fair all wrong. I guess I was under the impression that the fair didn't start for about a month and a half maybe. Then Aaron was telling me that I guess it starts here in about 2 weeks. So I guess I told him, I said it was a good thing that we were getting all this work done. He said, yeah, if we didn't get it done now, we'd have definitely got caught by that rain that's supposed to be coming in. We would end up getting rained out. Then he went and asked me how things were coming on my end, and I said, well, other than getting a little bit of a late start this morning, that's why I didn't call you until now. Told him the situation we had with the baler and the tire, and he told me that if there's anything that he could cover for expenses, he would. I told him the tire was my fault. It was a nail that I ran over in my yard, and he said, well, then I ain't gonna help you out on that one, because that's your own fault. So I said, thanks for nothing, Aaron. If you really wanted to pay, you sure could. I would appreciate it. He said I'd be making enough money off this contract anyway since I did all the baling. I'd get my pay for doing the custom work for him, as well as getting, I think it was 30% for selling the bales on the contract to the fair board as well. Also at this time, I kind of want to think of what next piece of equipment I want to get too. I don't know if I should get another baler or a new baler, I guess, or should I end up getting a new tractor? Y'all should let me know down in the comments what I should get. I was looking at like maybe a 7R or maybe a modified 4-wheel drive, something a little bit newer to have around. Don't get me wrong, I do like this 4840 and I do like this Vermeer baler, but I think spicing it up a little bit, getting a little bit something more new around the farm might look pretty good. So y'all should really just let me know down in the comments. I want to see what you guys think. So we have this little stretch left, and I think then we'll be done. And it was also perfect timing too. We ended up crapping out the last bale there at the end and get the baler all shut down. Let the plane fly over above so you guys can at least hear me. We're gonna get heading out of this field real quick. I seen one of the farmers came by, or the neighbor came by and shut the gate. I don't know if he's seen me in here baling up or anything, but we're gonna get this all opened up. I think they're planning on building something here, like putting down a new building, I think. We'll just drive through, leave the gate open. He'll probably notice that I was here and shut it here in a little bit. Kind of looks like I don't know what kind of house that looks like. Looks kind of abandoned, but there's a truck sitting outside, so maybe somebody lives there. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Just got done eating some breakfast, and we're going to get a little bit of work done today. We have, oh yeah, that's right. I'll scratch that. I forgot that I did not have my truck in there. Forgot that I needed to walk all the way down here because I left it hooked up to the trailer. But the Tahitian County Fair and Rodeo is over, and this is the bales that we had left over from that event. So we're going to work on getting these hauled into town. I'm going to take them to the farmer's market because they have a high demand there for some hay right now. Otherwise, I would probably take them to the fairgrounds. But that fair is probably one of the most interesting things I probably could say that I've actually seen. I didn't realize that they were going to have a ranch rodeo going on, and that kind of really made my day. I haven't seen a rodeo in a long time. Been since Nebraska since I've seen it. But of course, the way that they get you at those rodeos is they always keep the best event for last. And so I ended up staying at that rodeo till about 11:30 at night just to watch the bull riding, because personally that's just my favorite event is bull riding. If you ever hop on a bull, that feeling, that adrenaline rush that gets to you, that goes to your head, is just, it's just unbelievable. It's something that's just out of this world. And I do believe that I actually just missed my turn too. I'm not gonna lie. Got too busy talking and went by and didn't realize it until after I passed it that I actually just missed my turn. Well, after about, I think it was 15 minutes, a couple wrong turns here and there, I ended up actually finding the place. I passed by it 2-3 times. If I would have never asked somebody about it, I probably guarantee you I probably would have never found it. But I'll just remember it's down the street, across from the courthouse. It's gonna be my best way to remember it. Or if I ever get kicked out of the house by the wife, the laundromat's right there too. So I'll probably remember it that way too. But we're gonna go heading back to the farm. Got some work we got to do this morning. I'm gonna go check up on the windrower, see if that thing's still doing good. I'm gonna go look at my hay fields as well. I think we're getting ready to get some grass cut as well. And most importantly, if you guys do enjoy farm sim content and American truck sim content as well, and you guys want to show some love and support, please don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to Midwest Ag for more. That last bump back there always gets me every time too. I go over it just a little bit faster than what I should be doing. It always gives me butterflies in my stomach. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the alfalfa could wait just a little bit. I just got done running down to the other grass fields though. Those are ready. It looked like they were getting probably about knee high, a little bit higher than knee high, so they're ready to go. The alfalfa field, I mean, it's ready, but I think I'm going to let it wait probably about another 2 to 3 days so I don't have so much bales and a lot of work that I got to do for myself, because I'm just one person, and one person really can't do a lot of stuff all at once, and I don't feel like wearing myself out. But I'm going to start getting the windrower ready. I'm going to wash it off. I'm going to start greasing up the front end on it, I'm going to start greasing up the bushings as well. Because one thing I did forget to do is I forgot to clean her off last time I got done with her. She is looking a little rough. But I mean, that will happen on them big jobs. I mean, we're farming out here, we're making money. Who's got time to wash their equipment, am I right? But with that being said, we are going to get started on cleaning this up, get some maintenance all completed, and I'll get back with you guys when I'm all done. Well, I don't think that took too long at all. It went pretty easy. Just got everything all cleaned up, and there wasn't many grease points as I thought there was. If you look down here to like the left and the right, there's grease points there on those bushings. And then of course we got the back end on the axle shafts and all that stuff, and the bearings down there. There's some grease zerks as well. But one thing I also forgot to mention about the ranch rodeo is that those guys kind of like were trying to convince me to like start buying livestock, see if I could use bucking stock, or see if I could produce some broncs maybe, or maybe even some roping steers for the events. They said that they don't have that many that come through, like contractors, stock contractors it is, that come by. They get like one, but he's very hard to get, I guess. So they kind of like piqued my interest in getting some livestock out here. I do have the old barn, but we could always clear that out and put like a little pasture there, or put up like a little barn for the stock that we might get. But I'm not really too sure about that. That might come in the future, maybe around next year, depending on how all things go. I mean, I'm not looking to expand way too big at this point. I mean, I just got a windrower, a baler, and a 4840, so I mean, what else could I do? I don't own a semi or nothing. I don't have a stock trailer, so that's just a lot of extra money. Not to mention the fact that I also do or will have to get money to buy the cattle, feed them, and do all that extra work. And by the way, out of the 3 fields that I have, this is probably the most smallest one I have. We're coming in at like half an acre probably on this one, maybe a little bit more, 3/4 of an acre. I'm going to continue chugging along here on this field, and I'm going to move on to the other one, and I'll catch you guys when I get done. Alright, so there we go. We are now officially done with cutting those 2 fields. But like I said, we still going to wait here on the alfalfa. Okay, that doesn't matter. I just took out my road sign. It's alright, maybe I'll get some more people down here if they don't know it's a dead end. Yeah, we're officially done cutting the 2 grass fields that we got. Alfalfa's going to wait a little while. Like I said, a couple more days maybe, just so I don't have such a heavy workload. Oh, I'm probably going to let the grass sit probably till the afternoon, just to make sure the moisture gets 100% like out of it, so I don't have to worry about moldy bales. But since I got a good name out there for myself, I really need to keep up my good word, my good name. I can't really be messing it up if I'm going to be offering the highest quality hay around. So I'm going to run back to the house, probably take a quick nap. I'll see you guys when I get done raking. Oh man, that was an amazing nap. Still even got the news on. I'm going to grab myself a quick drink. I'm going to head outside, hop in my truck. We're going to head down here to the shop, make sure that we got everything all hooked up, make sure the rake's all good. We're gonna put some work in it, get some more acres done on it. Just keep adding all this this materialistic work going on with all my equipment, just dropping the prices down. But who cares? I mean, I'm still making money. Should be able to afford a new one someday. All right, well, I almost stayed true to my word on this. I tried, but I feel like this is something I should tell you guys. So I ended up getting a phone call from Jocko with the fair board, and he said that they had such a great time at this year's fair that they kind of wanted to get everyone that helped or participated or supported they wanted to get us all together and kind of get like a dinner deal going on. And I said, like now, like you're talking like right now. And he said, yeah, are you busy? I'm like, well, kinda, yeah. I'm out here trying to get some hay done, you know. And he's like, oh, that can wait. I was like, I mean, no, not really, but I mean, sure. So I'm just gonna finish up this field. I gotta get dressed, put on some nice clothes, I guess, and head down there. And I'm gonna go enjoy some dinner with these guys, everyone that I helped support for this, giving them hay. So I'm gonna give a halt to all my hay. Should be all right though. I'll come back to it tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go ahead and take this back over to the shop. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna take the tractor and the rake back over to the shop. Just gonna kind of pull it off to the side, leave it out, because I'm gonna be hooking up the baler tomorrow anyway, and then I'll probably just put the windrower back. I think right there is just about as good a spot as any. I'm gonna shut this door real quick too. I don't want to have no like little critters or anything wandering in my shop. But that being said, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow after I get this all done. Maybe we'll have a little bit of news. I don't know. See what these guys want to talk about. But I'll see you then. Alright guys, well, I'm back. I ran into town this morning. I barely wanted to get out of bed because we were going pretty hard in the paint last night, and I just didn't want to get out of bed this morning. It took a lot for me to get out of bed. But got my coffee, and I'm ready to get this day started. Just gotta find my keys somewhere. Alright, I found them. Let's get this door all opened up. We're gonna get the 4640 all unhooked from the rake. Kind of park it in here somewhere. Alright, there we go. Just like that, we got our hydraulic lines hooked up. We got the jack all put up. Got the PTO shaft on. And I'm thinking we are ready to start getting some bales knocked out. Sun's shining. It's another beautiful day out here on the farm. Can't really complain. I do think eventually I am going to have to start by taking off this front loader off of this tractor. I know I got that telehandler, and I probably won't be using this too much as a loader. But I mean, I guess we could always see what happens. I'm not really sure. I know I don't see myself using it for a long time at least. I mean, I can always sell it, maybe get some extra money, put it towards probably getting a new tractor. Not really sure. We're still a little ways away from being able to afford one of those. But I think altogether, last night was pretty gosh darn good time. Met a lot of cool people, talked with a lot of good people, got some good connections on getting some more hay out there. They were giving me some like good resources on where I could find land. Apparently there's a land auction that comes up probably about once a month in town. And you know, I was thinking that sounded like a pretty good deal. You know, I think we're getting about to the size where like I think I should be able to afford a little bit more, put in a little bit of extra work. Okay, well, what the heck was that? All right. Oh my gosh. Oh my guys, there's a hole, right? I just blew up the engine. Oh my goodness. I'll get back with you guys, I guess. Oh my gosh. I gotta go. I gotta take a break. Well, I'm not gonna disclose exactly how I managed to get the tractor out of the field. No. Wait. Gave Aaron a call. I need to go talk with him. He said that there might be a tractor that I can use. That's where I left the 4640, and that's probably where she's going to be resting for a long time. I'm going to get heading into town, and I'm going to see what I can come up with. All right, well, I fell into temptation on this one. I don't know exactly how great of a financial decision this was, but I just dropped about 100K on this 2013 7R. I mean, it just looks too good. I mean, give a good 360 view of that. It's just a good tractor. They said it's been overhauled, so I'm taking their word for it, and I'm hoping it's good. But I'm gonna get back to the farm, and I'll see you guys when I get there. We're gonna get hooked up here to the baler, and we're gonna test what this machine can do. I managed to get in this little 3/4 acre, half acre, maybe acre and a half, or I don't even remember what size it is. We got this all done, and let me just say that this the 7210R did such an amazing job. Pulled the baler just fine. Like, I'm very impressed with it. I 100% would recommend this tractor to anyone that's looking for one in the market if they're doing hay. Like, it rides nice, but a lot better than that 4640, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. I mean, it just looks too good. I don't know. I feel like it looked too weird if I didn't have the duals on there. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Should I take the duals off? Should I keep them on? But we still got one more field we got to get done. Got a lot of work that we got to get going. and we're gonna get into it. Well, ladies and gents, this will just finish the rest of this field out. Review on the 7R, I'm gonna say a definite 10 out of 10. Was worth probably every penny. It's gonna end up probably making me my money back based on how it operates. I'm able to get more done faster. If I was able to get maybe another person out here on the farm, maybe I could put a loader on here with a grapple as well, do 2 bales there, 2 bales with the telehandler, get 4 bales moving out of time. I'd be able to move more bales, and then maybe eventually be able to afford a different baler. But for right now, I think we're good with this 7R. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that tractor though. Hopefully I can maybe get it fixed, find a different engine for it. We'll see what I can do. And good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I'm just now coming back from the dealership with my most recent purchase, which happened to be influenced by the wife. She was kind of getting annoyed at how bad the lawn or how bad the yard's gotten. So I decided to go down to the dealership and pick up this Husqvarna lawnmower. Hopefully she'll be a little bit happier with me. See what happens. But you know how women can be. They're not happy with something, they'll sure chew your ear off. So if you got your girlfriend watching this, or your wife or something, just tell her that, you know, you'll buy her a wedding ring or something. I don't know. But we're gonna work on getting this all tested out, see if I know how to run it. But it's gonna be my first time ever using this. Never had the problem of mowing the lawn before because I never had a yard until, well, just recently. But if you guys do feel like showing some support to the channel, be sure to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Midwest Ag for more. And today's news, or what I've been told recently, is that apparently one of my flyers got in the hand of an equestrian person, and they found out that my hay was, I guess, better quality than what other people around here have. And I guess I have this massive order that I have to be filling, and they ordered 25 hay bales, and I think they wanted about 40 alfalfa bales, which, I mean, it's a good thing. I guess I waited to get the alfalfa out, because now I can have, I guess, enough to support them on whatever they needed. I don't think I'm gonna mow the whole lawn though. I'm just gonna mow enough to where it won't get me in trouble, where she'll at least notice that I at least tried. Because if I was gonna mow this whole thing, I'd be out here all day, and I don't have time for that. That's just wasting too much time, and I don't have that much time. I'll just get the side over here by the garage, and then like the portion up here in front of the house, and then obviously behind the house. Everything else, I mean, she doesn't ever come out there anyway. She doesn't come down to the farm or down by the building site anyway, so I'm just gonna leave all that. I can always grab that with the hay bind if I ever wanted to. If I ever needed more grass or anything like that. I guess I never did notice exactly how bad it was getting too. Like, I'm looking at it here and it's over the deck. Probably like foot long grass, which is pretty insane. So I guess I'm gonna have a lot of grass to bag up here. Hopefully it all fits in here. I don't know exactly how much I can fit in there, but I made almost one whole pass around the whole house, so I think we're doing pretty good. But there we go. We made one whole pass. Got that little patch cleaned up there. Got around by the garage there a little bit, except for where that water fountain or that water spigot is. Probably won't be able to get in there unless I had like a weed whacker or something. But I'm gonna catch you guys when I get done with the whole yard. All right. Well, I think that pretty much about gets the yard done. By the time the wife gets off from work, we'll come back to a very nice yard. Now I could start actually parking something that I own inside the garage, instead of having this nice garage and not even pulling my pickup in there. But I'm no professional landscaper at all, but I think this turned out, you know, decent, I guess. Not the best yard, probably. Good thing I don't live in town, otherwise I'd have a lot of neighbors saying that my yard looks like crap. But so what I ended up doing is I just dumped all the grass clippings over there in that field. Maybe I'll get an extra like half a bale out of it or something. I don't know. But we're gonna get this trailer parked up, get it out of the way, and I'm going to get a hold of some people, see if I get someone out to help me. Not sure yet, but if I got all these bales I got to get done, I'm going to really need the help. Right now we're going to pull the old MacDon swather in here, get a little bit of maintenance done, grease up the front end again. And I think Jake is going to come out and help me later on, or actually here in a little bit is probably what he's going to be doing. But we're going to get this thing all maintenanced up so that way he's able to go ahead of me. He's going to start cutting in front of me, and then I'm just going to start windrowing right behind him so that way we can get all this done. Because normally I'm able to do it all by myself, but this has turned out to be a pretty big thing, so I got to get all this done as soon as I possibly can. So we're going to get into this, and I'll catch you guys when we start working. All right, now that I got all that out of the way, I got Jake out there doing great things out in the field. He's going ahead and get some work done in front of me. He's getting headlands done out of the way. I am going to see what I can do to get rid of that 4840. I'm going to use almost the same process as I did last time to get it out of here. I'm just going to push it on the back end, and hopefully I can get it up there on the trailer. I think right there is pretty good. I know it's a little off center, but I mean, it's just enough to get it on here. Get it all strapped up here real quick, and I'm gonna run it down to the dealership, see if they might possibly put a new motor in it, see what they tell me, what prices are gonna be like, and depending on how bad the damage is. If not, I'll see what I can get in for trade value on it. But maybe by the time I get back, Jake might be a little bit further along, might be able to start windrowing when he gets there. But hopefully they cut me a good deal down at the dealership. I've been a pretty good customer with them since I've been here, and they haven't done anything too much to screw me over on prices, so we'll see what they have to say. Alright, so I just got back heading down the road right now, and they gave me two options. They were telling me that either A, I'd spend the $4,500 to get a reef manned motor put into it, or my option B would be cut my losses and possibly get about $2,000 to $2,500 selling it just as is. They said they'd probably be able to like flip it, turn around, sell it, and probably make a little bit of a profit off of it. But that's 100% up to me. So I got a lot of thinking to do on that. But in the meantime, I think Jake's made it pretty far. So we're gonna get the 7R hooked up to the rake here real quick, and we're gonna start following up behind him until I catch him, obviously. Well, hopefully he stays a little bit ahead of me. And we're going along here. I don't know what Jake was doing here, but we're just going to pick it up anyway. It's all grass, but we'll just mix it up a little bit. I'll make sure that that one bale that we get out for right there, probably one of the first ones, doesn't end up with a bunch of them, with the rest of them anyway. And because nobody else had anything, brighter ideas, anything else to say, I decided to leave the duals here on the 7R. So we're just going to keep rocking it until we find an issue with it. But for right now, I'm going to get raking. Jake's going to keep going, plugging things out, and I'll catch you guys when I get finished. Alright, so we got Jake over there doing the other field now. We are currently over here. Finally got everything all swathed up, raked up, everything's all looking good. Just going to hit this first spot with this first bale, because I know this first bale is going to be bad. Might just end up being the first two, because I just dropped one off. But we'll get these two bales out of the way, because I know we kind of got some of the grass over here mixed with the alfalfa, so that's not going to be good for business. But we're going to keep on chugging along. Figured, since I don't say much about like financial things going too far on the farm, because I kind of like to keep it a little bit simple. But our current standpoint with the 4640, like I said earlier, we either pay $4,500 for a remanned engine, or we kind of just sell it as is for $2,500. I really kind of know what y'all think, because I mean, I think $4,500 wouldn't be that bad to get it, built or rebuilt, fixed up. Have another tractor just sitting around the farm is just kind of like an incidental issue kind of thing going on. Or maybe just cut my losses and just kind of trade it off. I really don't have a use for it anymore now that I have this. Because, I mean, this thing really is saving time. But, I mean, I could always have, like, another tractor sitting around, something for doing the raking. This could do the baling or vice versa, you know what I'm saying? But kind of just explore the options on a little bit. But other than that, I think we're doing pretty good financially out here. I mean, we've become pretty self-sufficient. Last load of bales that we ended up selling did go. We got like $40,000 out of it. Well, it wasn't one load, but sold quite a few loads of bales, and we got about $40,000 out of it. So I mean, we're doing pretty good. I think in probably about, well, by maybe about this time next year. So it's September right now. So probably about this time next year, we'll probably have this tractor all paid off, and we'll be pretty good. We'll be sitting pretty good. But I do think that if we time it just right, I should be done before dark. Jake should be done over there probably about the same time I get done. I mean, I was able to catch him a couple times when I was raking, so I had to wait for him, so it was no big deal. I mean, I wasn't in a hurry to get everything done. I mean, we have about a week to get this contract filled, so it's no problem. We're just gonna keep on chugging along here. But for right now, my main problem is just figuring out what I want to do with that 4640, and then whether or not eventually maybe I want a new baler. But we'll see what happens with that. Right now, the Mac Dawn, I mean, that's, other than this tractor, is the newest thing here on the farm. It does pretty good. I do wish that the cutter on it, or the swather on it, was a little bit bigger. But, I mean, get what you get. It's no big issues. I also do need to start saving up because I guess the wife, she wants a new car. She said using the old Toyota Corolla isn't exactly the greatest thing ever. She said she wants something a little bit better, something more reliable, because she's been having to stop into the body shop or the auto shop about every 2 weeks. So everything's just running into like financial stuff, but that's just kind of how she goes. I also did buy that brand new lawnmower too, so I guess she shouldn't be complaining too much. I mean, she'll probably be happy that we at least got the yard mowed, but she'll probably find some way to complain that I didn't mow the whole yard and only mowed the part in front of the house, and she'll probably say something along the lines of how I didn't get everything down by the shop and everything back down in the trees. And I'll probably end up telling her that she never goes down there, so what's the problem with it? I don't have a big deal with it. But if it comes down to it, I'll probably mow it with the Mac Dawn. Maybe get some bales out of it, some grass bales. But with that being said, I really hope that we can kind of fill this contract up. I have no doubt in my mind, just based off the bales that we got the last time, that we should be able to fill it. But with that being said, I'm going to cut into some aerial drone footage brought to you by yours truly. And I'll see you guys when I get done. Alright, well, this should be the home stretch. This should be the last bale that we end up crapping out here, so I'm going to finish up this little bit. I'll probably get into raking everything up tomorrow with the grass fields. Jake finished up the small one over there in front of the house. That one's all ready to go. That one's ready to get all raked up. And this one should be done soon. I don't know, he started on about 15 minutes ago, so I'm not in no hurry. We're going to go ahead and get this baler put away. I'm going to let Jake know when he's all done that he's good. And you can see where I dumped all the grass clippings from the yard in there. They're just everywhere. All those like little big piles that are just sitting around. I'm going to go ahead and let Jake know that he's good for the day once he gets done. Hey guys, what's up? Right now I got Jake over here. He's, getting some windrowing done on the field right now. I was checking on some bales, making sure moisture was good in the hay he was raking up. And you guys are probably wondering, these bales right here, well, those are those bales from the deal from the last episode that we had. I'm just kind of waiting for them to want them to be able to be picked up. We got hay over here that needs to be raked up still. So Jake's got a little bit of work ahead of him. And you guys are probably wondering, how things are going. And things have been going pretty good. Mowed the yard again for the wife, so she's still happy. The alfalfa is growing strong since our last baling that we did. I think we're doing pretty good. I think the old Dodge is getting pretty dirty. I think I'm going to start hosing it down, make it look good. And then I'm going to hook up to the trailer because I got some cool things I got to go into town for. You know, something that's, I think, has been anticipated for quite enough time now. You know, I've been thinking about it. You guys have been thinking about it. It's just something that needs to be done. But I'm going to make this pickup look real good because, I mean, I can't have it looking like crap going in town, you know? But now that we got the trailer all hooked up, the latch is secure, safety chains are non-existent, of course. But, hey, what can you do? I'm going to get the tailgate folded up here, make sure everything else is good, kick some tires, make sure she's roadworthy. I'm going to go get some stuff. I just wanted to go for the record, I guess, to set the record straight. No, it's not a new baler. No, it's not a new tractor. See, as you guys can see, we're coming up here on Cleaver Motors. And I think, oh, it's not that one, not that one. There she is, right there. Got myself a brand new pickup. So I'm going to roll over here so I got enough room to unhook my trailer at, get the trailer dropped off, and then kind of just go in. All I got to do is sign some paperwork. I got everything all worked out, you know. Got the Dodge going in on a trade deal. So I think it was like $5 grand, $6 grand for this, and then trading up, put a little extra money in, got myself a new pickup. Took a couple years to do it, a lot of work to, you know, be able to afford this, but I'm really glad that I was, you know, finally able to actually do this. The tractor, I'm sure, was a big step, but for me personally, having a nicer truck definitely is up there. It's probably at least the top 3. All right, everything's hooked up. It's looking really, really nice. Gonna definitely have to update the license plate. You know, eventually I'll get myself my own custom license plate, but right here we have a 2020 Ford F350 with a 6.7 Power Stroke in it. I got an aluminum flatbed with the limited sticker on there, or the limited, I guess, insignia on the side of it. Got myself my big Holland wheels with air. The PJ trailer, I mean, oh my gosh, just look at this thing. It's just so immaculate. But this truck is really freaking cool. Like, so when I get in, I don't know how it senses me going in, but when I get in the truck, the mirrors will fold out, and then the, I guess the step will, you know, fold up and be hidden. But this is amazing. Here, I'll just show you an example real quick. See, look at that. Just here, let's do it again. So there you go. See, oh, the steering wheel moves too. The steering wheel even moves as well. That is insane. Yeah, we're gonna get this thing on the road, and we still have yet one more stop we got to make. You know, this one's a pretty important one too, but we got, I think it's about a 15-mile drive we still got to make, so I'm not gonna keep you guys too occupied because this might take a while. But this is another big surprise, and I'm sure that most of you guys have been expecting this one for a while too. And if you guys appreciate farming simulator content or any other content that I do post on my channel, please don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to Midwest Ag for more. That being said, hey, we're going to get after it. Yeah, no problem, Kevin. I really do appreciate it. Y'all do really excellent work, and I mean, I don't know how to thank you guys enough. So, guys, I am, as you guys can see, at the dealership, and well, I guess once I get outside this garage door, you guys are going to see the surprise. But in 3, 2, and 1. That's right. That's right. The 4640 is alive, running well. It's running better than it ever has in its entire life. And they cleaned it up for me too. It looks brand new. It's like I almost got a brand new tractor. But we got it all loaded up on my brand new F350. And I just don't know what to say. These guys do great work. Couldn't ask for anything more. They were telling me that the connecting rod just bent, and then the piston just decided to shoot right out the side into the cylinder, and it made a mess of things. But now we got a brand new reman motor in here. It's looking really good. A lot better than what it was before. There was a hole in there before, so anything looks better. But oh man, the mirrors folding out gets me every time. This is gonna take a little while to get used to, but we're gonna get heading back to the farm. I'm sure Jake's done windrowing right now, so we're gonna get some baling going, and we're gonna see how today goes. Also, another quick thing. So as you guys know, National Ag Week has passed, and I just want to give a shout out to all the men, women, you know, everyone out there that's in agriculture. Y'all do great, wonderful things for this world, and, you know, can't thank you guys enough. I really do appreciate it. But there's my shout out for you guys. It does look like Jake is finished up, so we are going to get the 4640 dropped off. And, oh man, he was nice enough to even hook it up to the baler for me. How nice of him. We're going to get the 4640 all dropped off. get it backed in. Probably put it in here for now, since it's accident prone. We're going to make sure everything's all good, ready to go, and we're going to start getting baling done. Before I start even saying anything good right now about Jake, I just want to say, you guys ever just like get really, really annoyed because the windshield or the windows are dirty on your tractor? And you just had somebody just use your equipment and just, he didn't even think about cleaning the windows or anything like that. Complete L. I mean, terrible, terrible employee. I'm just joking. Freaking Jake's really helped out, and plus I'm pretty sure, like 95% sure, I gave it to him like that anyway. So I mean, it's my fault. But Jake's been out here helping on the farm probably for the last 2 months, I'd say, and he's doing pretty good. Right now we're nearing, this is probably the last cut of grass we are gonna get for the year. Alfalfa, yeah, we can kind of kiss that goodbye. It's barely even gone up about a foot since the last time we cut it. So we're probably not going to get anything out of there, which I'm not too worried about. I still have bales sitting back there that, are waiting for the contract to go through so we can go deliver them, kind of get our money. And right now, other than myself, here in Tahiti County, there is only one other person that does produce hay or alfalfa even, and he's actually thinking about going on a business here soon. He does have a little bit of land that I could pick up, which, I'm not really opposed to that. I'm kind of excited to maybe even expand. That means I can, maybe hire a new person. I'd be able to afford it. That is 100% for sure. I've been making enough money. I mean, I just bought a new truck. I mean, come on now. I should definitely be able to afford having a new hired hand come in, which I'm excited to have somebody, because I mean, other than Jake, I've been putting in a lot of hard work. He's been putting in a lot of hard work too. Don't get me wrong. He's doing an amazing stand-up job. But I could always bring someone else in and make life 100% more easier. Maybe I'll be able to retire, maybe enjoy the office life a little bit, and then let everyone else kind of just run the show while I just sit back taking a paycheck. Now I kind of sound like one of those big corporate jobs. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna hire somebody. Jake's gonna be the whole full-time worker for me. It's gonna be me and Jake going the whole entire time. We're just gonna make the farm something that I envisioned about 2 years ago when I first started doing all this. I have about 3 more passes here on this little field. Gonna get this one out of the way. I think we got one extra bale this time because the new fertilizer I put down. So we're doing pretty good. After we get this done, I'll cut in and see you guys in the next field. Probably one of the best views I got coming up here on this minimum maintenance road. I just look over, kind of see the Tahiti County grain station up there. See all the railroad cars. The high school's over there too, so every once in a while I can kind of catch a game, or at least hear it, or walk over, and it's not that bad of a deal. But we're gonna get started on this field, get some aerial coverage going, and we'll see you guys when we get done. All right, so we got the situation right now. Looking back here, we got the baler. It's on fire. Fire department's been called. They should be here any minute now. I called about 3 minutes ago, and I'm hoping they get here real soon because, I mean, This might be a bad day. This could turn really bad really fast. Here comes the ambulance. I think the fire truck's probably not gonna be too far behind. I'm gonna park right here at the edge of the field and hope everything's talk with these guys first. They're kind of coming near pretty fast. Alright, so paramedics got done checking me out. Fire department's right now taking care of everything. They advised me just to go back into the house and kind of just wait for things to settle down. I'm hoping not everything's gonna be a total loss, because I don't know if I can really financially recover from that one. We're gonna get heading into the house and hopefully everything turns out right. Well, the fire chief called me on the phone, said that the fire's out, and we're gonna drive up here real quick. And I don't know. I really don't want to take a look at this because I feel like it's gonna be pretty bad. But we're gonna talk with the fire chief a little bit and see what he's got to say. And oh my gosh, yeah, this thing it's total. It's a total loss. There's no way we can even fix this baler at all. Let's see what the fire chief's got to say to me, and we'll go from there. They told me that everything's kind of like a total loss. They said everything mechanical inside of it is completely destroyed. He said to take it really slow, but I should be able to pull it out of the field like I am and just kind of like park it up in the trees. So we got the baler parked up in the trees. Got off the phone with the insurance company, and they're saying since it was a fire and total loss, I'd get some insurance money out of it, but I got to make a run to the dealership, see if they got a baler there that I can either like loan out, borrow, or what I can do. Hopefully they got something there for me. Otherwise, I'm kind of just screwed at this point. All right, so I'm back from the dealership, and they let us borrow this. Oh, I'm demoing it now, I guess, but they let us demo this John Deere 560 Baler. Hopefully everything seems to work out for us. If it all goes well, could end up buying it later on, but we're gonna get everything hooked up real quick, and then we're gonna start getting bales done. Alright, so now we're getting the last little bit here done with the field. So I ran into, I guess, difficulty that was above my knowledge level. So Maize Plus has this like different fill type in there. It's called wet grass, but it shows up in game as like fresh or something like that. And this baler doesn't take that fill type, so I had to go through and TED the last like 3 rows of this to make sure that I can actually get this baler to work. But everything seemed to work out just fine. Got everything done. Definitely going to make sure that I let the dealership know that I'm most definitely probably going to end up buying this baler, as, I kind of need it. It makes sense to have a baler on a hay farm, because that's kind of like the main money making item right there. I mean, I could pull the baler with a horse. I don't need the tractor, because I just pull the baler with a horse and hook a PTO shaft up to it, and it definitely would work. And as long as I'm making bales, I'm making money. But if you guys appreciate this episode, please don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to Midwest Ag for more. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.